Sunday morning, and thanks for joining us here the first day of 2017 on Inside the Valley. I'm Alan Campbell, and folks, we are going to be talking about one of the biggest golf tournaments that's here in the Valley, something you definitely won't want to miss. Last year was a huge success. This year, the folks at Vamos are hoping for the exact same thing. If you've never heard about Vamos before or know about the golf tournament, the scholarships, everything that's involved, don't worry, we've got two experts here on the show who's going to talk all about it. We have Daisy Martinez and Dr. Gerardo Lopez Mena. Thank you guys both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so for the folks who are tuning in right now, they may have just moved to the Valley, starting off a new year, 2017. They're like, what is Vamos? I like to play golf. What's it all about?
Perfect. Vamos stands for the Valley Alliance of Mentors for Opportunities and Scholarships. It's been around since 1996.
Wow.
So what we do is we give out four-year renewable scholarships to students in the Rio Grande Valley.
So when you say you give out scholarships, so they basically go to any university, any school that they want to. It doesn't have to be here in Texas. It can be in any state.
Absolutely. Any university, any major, any minor. As long as it is a four-year accredited university, then they're more than welcome to apply.
Now, for the students who are watching right now, how do they apply, or how do they get their name thrown into the bowl of potential students to get lucky enough to get a scholarship?
Our application process opened up December 1st. It can be found on our website at vamoscholars.org, and the application deadline is April 1st, so they are more than welcome to apply.
Absolutely. You still got time, folks. Did you hear that? You still have time to apply to get one of these amazing scholarships here to any of the accredited universities here in the great United States. Let's talk real quickly about Doctors Hospital at Renaissance, because I know you guys are really close, DHR and Vamos, partnering. You've been a part for several years. Tell me a little bit about the partnership.
Yeah, well, we see Vamos as a great fit to what the message the DHR wants to send, and that's a healthy community. You know, we're blessed to have administrators and leaders that say, you know, we have to look beyond the walls of our hospital. We realize that to commit to someone's health, we have to go beyond that. And you know, if you even listen to Healthy People 2020, something that's put out by the government, regarding social determinants of health, we realize that the home, the work environment, the neighborhood, the community, all play a big factor in someone's health. And so this really addresses that, the education, making sure someone has a good job after they get a full education, making sure someone has insurance and health care. They all go hand in hand.
Now, I know a lot of times, because we've had you on the show before, a lot of people who do get these scholarships, they go away, but then they always seem to come back to the Valley, and then they always kind of get involved with helping a lot of people out here. Is that something that Vamos is also kind of geared towards, is, you want students, first of all, to get the best education, but also maybe, if they feel comfortable, come back here and kind of spread that education, that joy, that love with the people here?
Of course, yes. I know we've actually just started a big alumni pool, and in just reaching out to previous alumni since 1997, we have found that we have attorneys, we have assistant principals, we have PAs. I mean, there's architects, engineers, and they've come back to the Valley and they're giving back, and they're now assisting Vamos by either being a mentor or by either donating funds.
Now, to raise that money for the scholarships for these students to go away and get an amazing education, you obviously need to host events or galas or whatnot. And one of the biggest ones here in the Valley, if you love golf, this is a great tournament you won't want to miss out on. Let's talk about the golf tournament you guys have coming up here.
Yes, as you know, and you mentioned, this is the premier golf tournament south of San Antonio. It will be held on March 4th of 2017 at the Palmview Golf Course, and it is presented by DHR, just like Dr. Marna said. We are extremely grateful for that partnership, and it is because of partners such as Doctors Hospital Renaissance Health System that we are able to give out four-year renewable scholarships that range between $10,000 to $20,000 per student. So it's amazing. Okay,
so for folks who are looking at these pictures right now, they can see all the people out there golfing. These guys all look like professionals in these pictures here, but you don't need to have your PGA Tour card to go to this tournament. You can be trying to get it and go to this tournament still, or you could be just an amateur like myself, because this is really geared towards, raising money for Vamos and allowing those students to go and get a scholarship to an amazing university.
Yes, it's all about having fun and giving back to the community and to these students. And because of the golf tournament in 2016, we were able to award 72 students a total of $1 million worth of scholarships. So it's all about having a good time, and just playing some golf in some beautiful weather.
And these students are from right here in the Valley, right? They're not from out of state or anything like that. They're all from right here at home.
They're all from the Rio Grande Valley, yes.
Oh, wow. So that's very special, too. Now, I know also with DHR, some of the students who have got those scholarships before, they've come back to DHR and worked at DHR. Now they're kind of working with Vamos again.
You know, we have an open door policy with definitely all the recipients of scholarships. And you mentioned, you know, what makes this scholarship a little bit different. You know, what I've found is that all the mentors, they take it personal. A lot of us are first-time college, attendees for our families, and so we know the hardships that are in front of these students. Sometimes the pitfalls that are in front of them, and so we take it personally. We treat them like family, and so DHR is proud to have an open door policy with all these students, and if they want to shadow with any doctor, we make it possible. If they want to shadow with any nurse, we make that possible.
Yeah, tell me about the mentors too, because it's not just, you know, at DHR, you know, that you're doing it in the hospital. The mentors are everywhere. You know, you've got the assistant principals, you've got the attorneys who are all coming back here. Tell me about the mentors and kind of how they work.
For the mentors, what we do is we match up our freshmen and sophomores with the juniors and seniors from the same university.
Oh, okay.
So if they need assistance with either books or advice as to what professors to take, that's how we do that. But for juniors and seniors, we ideally pair them up with either business leaders or people in the community that can give back, and especially in their field of interest, because we realize that, you know, they're about to be graduating soon, and as you know, upon graduation, then it lessens the difficulty of them finding a job.
And yeah, that's great, and it's good that you have the mentors teaming up with, you know, the recent grads or the people who are going to be graduating soon, because yeah, they know the secret handshakes. Plus, you won't have those like big fights between schools, you know, rival schools or anything like that. So that's really great. I know that, you know, this program has gone on for quite some time now, and all the mentors really do enjoy what they do, and they're able to see, you know, the student graduate and then come back to the Valley, which is fantastic. Folks, when we come back on Inside the Valley, we're going to be talking to the folks again from Vamos here, a little bit more about the golf tournament, also a little bit more about the Healthy People 2020. We'll get into that a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.